Hello and welcome back. We are continuing with the anti-inflammatory diet. Regenerate your body, rediscover your well-being. Beverages. Don't forget I am not AI. Mistakes will be made. Also check out my other videos. Red wine. Red wine, when consumed in moderation, is known for its anti-inflammatory effects due to polyphenols, particularly resveratrol, which acts as a powerful antioxidant. These compounds help to reduce inflammation in the body, protecting cells from damage caused by free radicals. Red wine consumption can also promote cardiovascular health by improving blood circulation and reducing the risk of heart disease. However, it is important to remember that alcohol abuse can have negative effects on health, so responsible consumption is always advised. Green tea. Green tea, made from the leaves of the Camellia sinensis plant, is known for its health benefits due to its high concentration of polyphenols, particularly catechins. These compounds make it a powerful antioxidant, helping to combat inflammation and protect the body from oxidative stress. Green tea is also beneficial for cardiovascular and brain health, improving body fat levels and promoting circulation. Regular consumption of 2 to 3 cups per day is associated with numerous benefits, including a reduced risk of diseases and cancers. Japanese varieties like Kuro, Sencha, and Matcha are especially rich in catechins, while others like Bancha and Kukicha contain less caffeine, making them ideal for those seeking a lighter beverage. Coffee. Coffee is a beverage made of roasting coffee beans. It contains several bioactive compounds, including carogenic acid, which has anti-inflammatory properties. Moderate coffee consumption can be helpful in reducing the risk of chronic diseases such as cardiovascular, metabolic conditions, and certain types of cancers like colon cancer. Studies have shown that regular coffee drinkers tend to have lower levels of inflammation. Additionally, coffee can improve concentration, stimulate the central nervous system, and aid digestion. The caffeine in coffee increases heart rate, dilates the bronchi, stimulates the production of saliva and bile, and enhances intestinal perithalus. Coffee can also help reduce sugar absorption and boost fat metabolism. However, excessive coffee consumption can lead to undesirable effects, such as increased blood pressure and the risk of insulin resistance, particularly in individuals with certain health conditions. The daily diet. Here is a suggestion for breakfast. On an empty stomach, a squeezed lemon in warm water helps support intestinal function and counteracts acidity caused by a meat-heavy evening meal. First option, coffee or a glass of organic skimmed milk or a plant-based beverage, oat, coconut, almond, rice, soy, without added sugars, or green tea, berries or a seasonal fruit, whole grain husks, or 1 slice of whole grain bread, 50 grams, with a thin layer of jam or honey, 1 teaspoon, which is a blend of fructose and glucose. A second option, low-fat plain yogurt, 125 ml, with unsweetened whole grain cereals, 5 grams. Check product labels. Nuts, walnuts, 3. Almonds, pistachios, hazelnuts and or raw seeds. Ground organic flax seeds, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Sesame, pumpkin, chia, and sunflower seeds. Seasonal fresh fruit, And a third option, an omelet, even just egg whites, or one soft-boiled egg twice a week, 60 grams of sheep's ricotta, 1 tablespoon of seeds, 2 slices of sweet cured ham once or twice a week, 1 slice of whole grain bread, 50 grams, and seasonal fruit or berries. As a snack, 1 fresh seasonal fruit, if not consumed at breakfast, or a handful of nuts, whole grain cereal bar. Lunch, raw or cooked vegetables daily. First choice, whole grain pasta, whole grains or brown rice with fish or meat sauce as a single dish, 3 times a week. Second choice, white meat or 1 organic soft-boiled egg type 0, twice a week. Third choice, legumes, legume soup or a mixed grain and legume salad, 2 times a week. Dessert. How do we get in the desert? Dessert. Sorry. This looks a little blurry to me. Homemade dessert, artisanal gelatin or fruit sorbet once a week. Snack. Green tea or herbal infusion in the winter. A fresh seasonal fruit or fresh fruit juice in summer. Dried fruits. Note, juice removes a significant amount of fiber and is high in sugar. And a light dinner. Raw or cooked vegetables, vegetable soup or puree, large salads in summer. First choice, fish, preferably small-sized, 2 to 3 times a week. Second choice, legumes, soup or salad with grains and legumes, 2 times a week. Third choice, sweet cured ham, 1 time a week. Fourth choice, fresh cheese or sheep, goat ricotta, 1 time a week. Whole grain bread, 1 slice, or alternatively, a portion of potatoes. Pizza, 1 time a week. Dessert, dark chocolate, 20 grams, 2 to 3 times a week. Condiments and beverages. Seasonings, extra virgin olive oil, lemon, garlic, onion, herbs, spices such as turmeric. Drink 1.5 liters of mildly alkaline water between meals. 1 glass, 125 ml, of low alcohol red wine per day, during or after meals. Tips. Focus on meals within a reduced number of hours, ensuring an interval of 2.5 hours between meals. Choose organic foods and develop a preference for more bitter flavors. Cook at low temperatures, prioritizing steaming and boiling methods. Weekly meal plan. Prioritize organic and locally sourced foods. Day 1, breakfast. Plant-based yogurt with rolled oats and a handful of walnuts and seasonal fruit. Green tea. Snack, dark chocolate, 70% or higher. Lunch, quinoa with roasted zucchini, chickpeas, and parsley. A side of steamed broccoli. Snack, fresh seasonal fruit and a handful of almonds. Dinner, grilled salmon with turmeric and lemon. Side, mixed greens with olive oil and lemon. Day 2, breakfast. Chia pudding with almond milk, topped with berries and flax seeds, herbal tea. Snack, a small handful of pumpkin seeds. Lunch, lentil and vegetable soup. Side, raw carrots and fennel salad. Snack, 1 apple and a few walnuts. Dinner, grilled turkey breast with sweet potato, mashed, and steamed asparagus. Day 3, breakfast. Whole grain toast with avocado and hemp seeds. Green tea. A snack, a few squares of dark chocolate, 70% or higher. Lunch, brown rice with sautéed spinach, pine nuts, and chickpeas. A snack, seasonal fruit, and a small handful of hazelnuts. Dinner, baked mackerel with roasted Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. Day 4, breakfast. Oatmeal, cooked with almond milk, topped with sliced pear, cinnamon, and chia seeds, and coffee. A snack, a handful of mixed seeds, chia, hemp, sunflower. Lunch, millet salad with roasted pumpkin, chickpeas, and parsley. A side, raw radicchio and cucumber salad. Snack, 1 orange. I apologize, I had to pause. My son came in from work, so we're going to go back to day 3, breakfast. Whole grain toast with avocado and hemp seeds, green tea. Snack, a few squares of dark chocolate, 70% or higher. Lunch, brown rice with sautéed spinach, pine nuts, and chickpeas. Snack, seasonal fruit and a small handful of hazelnuts. Dinner, baked mackerel with roasted Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. Day 4, breakfast. Oatmeal cooked with almond milk, topped with sliced pear, cinnamon, and chia seeds. Coffee. Snack, a handful of mixed seeds, chia, hemp, sunflower. Lunch, millet salad with roasted pumpkin, chickpeas, and parsley, a side of raw radicchio and cucumber salad. Snacks, an orange and a few almonds. Dinner, grilled chicken breast with turmeric and steamed green beans, and a side, fresh seasonal salad. Weekly meal plan. Prioritize organic and locally sourced foods. In this book, it has a space for you to plan your weekly meal. Day 7, breakfast. Whole grain toast with tahini sliced cucumbers and a sprinkle of sesame seeds and green tea. Snack, a few squares of dark chocolate, 70% or higher. Lunch, quinoa bowl with roasted vegetables, avocado, and a drizzle of olive oil. A snack, seasonal fruit, and a handful of almonds. Dinner, stir-fried shrimp with ginger, garlic, and bok choy. Steamed rice. Hydration. During main meals, it is recommended to drink no more than 600 to 700 ml, 2 to 3 glasses of water. This amount improves the consistency of food, making it easier to digest. Conversely, excessive liquid intake during meals can dilute gastric juices and prolong digestion time. Throughout the day, it is suggested to drink approximately 1.5 to 2 liters of water, preferably with a low mineral content. And we're going to stop there. I will continue this. We have some recipes coming up. I hope this was helpful to you or you found it entertaining. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And have a great day. Thanks. Bye.